What's going on, YouTube? This is your boy Forever Brandon TV coming back to you guys with another video on. And guys, I did not know how I was gonna go about reviewing this. This is on Chris Brown's 45 track album, guys. I kept saying to myself, should I or shouldn't I do this review? Because who in the hell in their right mind can talk about 45 songs on one damn album? Now, guys, apparently Chris Brown has 2 tracks. This album dropped Halloween, and I don't know how to feel. Okay, now, I don't know how to feel about him. A person doing, I mean, come on now. He basically did a Prince, if you want my honest opinion. But at the same time, when in the hell did Chris Brown decide that he wanted to do a 45 track album? Now, I know it's because he want to prove to the haters that he is one of the greatest, and he is one of the greatest of this generation. Chris Brown has done it all. He has, had his trials and tribulations. He has had the Rihanna situation. He has been through that. He has had the stuff with Karuchi. He has had all the stuff. He has his baby, he has his child. And I know he has to do what he has to do to support for his child. But 45 tracks? Nah, bitch. You know what? I was saying to myself, how the hell will I go about reviewing all these songs? So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna talk about the song. I'm gonna talk about the songs that I really, really like, and just what. How am I gonna do this? Oh my god! Because I don't want this video to be that long. I'm just gonna talk about most of the songs. I'm gonna just say this for starters. I'm not gonna talk about "Handle It," because I'm not gonna talk about "Party." I'm not gonna talk about "Pills and Automobiles," because those songs I've heard already. I'm not gonna talk about "Privacy," because I done heard those songs already. So I'm gonna skip those tracks, but I will talk about just the songs in general as a whole, the album as a whole. Now, it's a great R&B album. It has a few little it has a few little Drake inspired tracks on there. Like, it has a lot of little island tracks. And then it has like a little bit of the rap side, a little bit of the trap side. So it has the full package. But overall, I think that the album is really, really good. I'm not gonna say it's his best album, for one, because I really do like the album because I have to keep listening to it. But I'm not gonna say that it's his best album because Chris Brown typically makes just all R&B songs anyway. He makes a lot of love songs. He makes songs about getting it on, and this is typically what this album is about. And personally, like, to go through all these songs and just talk about each one is, beneath me. So what I'm going to do is just say, I was really feeling lost and found, because, you basically lost and found in a relationship. I like Juicy Booty featuring Janae Aiko, and R. Kelly. R. Kelly always got to be nasty. Janae Aiko. So this was kind of giving me an 80s vibe feel. That song Questions, I was not really feeling the song that much. It was okay. It was just, one of those songs I listened to. I was just like, okay. Heartbreak on the Full Moon is the self-titled song. That's the track 5 of the album. I really love it. It just talks about, he went through his relationship, and she basically brought out Heartbreak, and it was Heartbreak on the Full Moon. Now, for some reason, when I think about that title, I think about Michael Jackson and Heartbreak Hotel. For some reason, I don't know why, but I really love that song. It's probably one of my first favorites on the album. Roses is good. Okay, I was listening to it. I love the song. I really like the beat. Like, when I tell you the beats is banging on this album, I will say that the beats are banging, especially on the first disc. The beats are banging. Confidence is a good song. I really like it. It just talks about he likes a girl with confidence. Rock Your Body is just he want to rock her body to tonight. I live for it. I live for the song. Tempo. Now, when I'm telling you, it was something different about this song, the way the tempo of the beat was. He's basically saying we're gonna switch it up with the tempo. I love it. Handle It. I said I was gonna skip that. I heard it. Sip. Now, when I tell you, he talking about we gonna have a toast to how good you can take D. Now, wait a minute. Now, Chris Brown on some next level freak. I don't know what's going on. I live for it though. I love the song. Everybody knows. It's basically everybody knows the girl that he's with. Everybody knows how she is, or something like that. To My Bed. This is my favorite song on the album thus far because it's just so that when that beat drops, I just fall straight into it. I just love it. Hope You Do is just basically I hope you do. You know, I live for it. I live for it. I live for it. I live for the song. Um, the melody and everything. This ain't great track. Pull Up is basically I'm gonna pull up on you. It's like 2 minute songs. Sensei featuring A1. I'm gonna be Sensei. I'm gonna be Master. She's gonna be the slave or something like that. Now he was on some dominatrix type stuff. A1 did pretty good. Summer Breeze. You're like a summer breeze to me. I live for the message. I like the beat. No Exit was pretty cool. I liked it. It was a nice kind of like a heart touching type feel song. Hurt the Same. I love it. Basically, you know, they both sleeping with different people behind each other back, so they gonna hurt the same in the process. I live for it. I like the beat for one. I Love Her. It was pretty cool. It was my favorite. You Like is a pretty nice song. Nowhere was just a good song. Other Niggas is a typical Chris Brown song. You know, Tough Love is pretty good. Paradise, I was getting into it a little bit. Covered in You. Now, when I tell you Chris Brown is just head over heels on this song, he's really head over heels. Even, especially they're keeping it even. I like it. I really like it. High End featuring Future and Young Thug. Pretty is a pretty okay song. On Me. Yeah, I liked it. Tell Me What to Do. Especially Tell Me What You Want Me to Do. Now wait a minute. Hold on. Frustrated is a pretty cool song. Enemy it was pretty dope. If You're Down had a nice little uh beat to it. Bite My Tongue. Now wait a minute, Chris Brown. Whoa. I live for it though. I like the song. Runaway was pretty cool. This Way, pretty cool. Yellow Tape. I feel like Yo Gotti did a song like that on his new album, which I'm gonna review by the way, because I didn't get a chance to review that. But I liked the song. It was dope. Ready Whip was pretty cool. Hangover. I've heard that song. I think. Emotions was a pretty cool song. Only for Me featuring Ty Dolla $ign and Verse Simmons. I haven't heard from Verse Simmons in a while. That was actually a pretty cool song. I like Ty Dolla $ign. That's my guy too. Grass Ain't Greener. I feel like Chris Brown made a song like that already. I felt like that was on another album or something like that. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, because y'all know Chris Brown makes a lot of songs that's somewhat kind of similar. But I feel like I've heard Grass Ain't Greener or something. That title sounds familiar. Somebody else made that or something like that. But it was pretty cool. Overall, like I said, listen to the album. Like I said, 45 tracks. How could you really take the time out to talk about each song? All I know is each song is dope, you know, in its own way, and it has a different feel to each beat. But at the same time, like I really had to shorten it up some type of way to really get into it. But overall, listening to the album, I think that Chris Brown is at his prime. He has really done a good job. I will keep continuing listening to the album. You know, and I do have a lot of favorites on here. Overall, I give the album maybe a 9 out of 10. It's typical Chris Brown because you know, it's nothing new, and I feel like one of my pet peeves about Chris Brown is I feel like he doesn't have to prove nothing to the industry when the industry has already tried to put dirt on his name. We know that he's young. We know that he wants to have fun and do what he wants to do, and we know that he doesn't care about he doesn't care about the system. But at the same time, he proves himself too much in the industry, which is what I have a pet peeve about. But other than that, the album Heartbreak on a Full Moon is out. I didn't get a chance to review it on Halloween. There was a lot going on, but I reviewed it. This is Forever Brandon TV signing off. Deuces.